every now and again somebody be like, who's that? And then they'll be like, oh, that's Deontay Wilder. What's going on, y'all? Micah here, and I'm back with another boxing recap / review of the Tyson Fury Wilder 3. And if you didn't get a chance to check it out, please go check it out, man. It was a great fight, man. It had everything. It had knockdowns. It had heart. It had a little bit of back and forth. And it had the ending that everybody wants, which is a knockout. So the first round, man, Wilder came out. Seemed like he had a game plan together, man. He was jabbing to the body. The jabs were a little offset. It was weird to see Wilder do anything besides throw the straight right hand or, throw some looping hood out punches, man, which is what he normally does. He did that. Fury maybe landed a couple, 2-3 punches in the round, but I'm going to have to give that one to Wilder because he stuck to the game plan the whole time and landed a lot of body jabs and some twos to the body. Second round. Wilder came back out and, it seemed like he kind of forgot his game plan a little bit. I feel like his stamina started to leave him a little bit in round 2, and that's definitely telling, man. Wilder's camp was trash, if you ask me. Like, I watched the videos of it. Like, he's bench pressing and doing max, like his bench max. What was it? 375 or I don't know what it was, but it was silly. Fury started to get the better of him a little bit, and Fury definitely got that round. Round 3. Wilder came back out there. Defense is atrocious, man. Wilder's got like the worst defense, man. And this is what happens when you rely way too much on one thing. When you run around here like, oh, I got right-hand dynamite power. And like you're like a one-trick pony. Like a lot of these UFC guys they fall in that same category. You've got guys like Derek Lewis and what's the other guy who's like a white guy? Johnny Hendricks. They kind of rely too much on their power, and even though Johnny Hendricks had other things like wrestling and he had elite level wrestling and other stuff, he didn't use that because he was like, oh, I got power. And that's what Deontay Wilder's doing. Like, he's running around with his defense like this. And then he's falling around like a zombie. Fury dropped him, as it should have been. Like, if you walk around with your hands down like this, you're going to get dropped. So third round, obviously, to Fury. Fourth round after that, man, Wilder comes back out looking bad again. Fury stands playing with him and all this kind of stuff. Towards the end of the round, Wilder pulls out that astronomical power, that once-in-a-lifetime power that he has, and he drops Fury not once, but twice. And Fury was able to get back up off of both of those. So props to Fury with that one, man. Obviously, Wilder gets that round, man. After that, it was kind of just a stink fest by Wilder. He started to get touched up and just just kind of like out on his feet the whole time. It was really like if you did that to Wilder, he would fall. Like, he was like, boop, done. Like, so Wilder was out there on skates the whole next few rounds. I really don't know what him and his coach worked on throughout their camp. I don't know if it was a sign of Wilder not doing the proper conditioning, which we all need, or if it was a sign of Wilder being a my way or the highway kind of guy where he's like, yeah, man, I have power, so you better shut the hell up, right? You let me do what I do. Like, he might have just reverted back to that because it could have been a little bit of mixture of both. Because once you get tired, you stop thinking strategically, and now you go revert back to what it is that you know. So it might have been a mixture of those two things. But yeah, man, he just was out there looking bad. Fury was touching him up, making his head bounce around. He kept on going on the ropes and stuff like that. He wasn't using any footwork or anything like that as well. So it was just just a stink fest by Wilder. Like round 9, Fury finally got to drop Wilder once again. Thought it was almost over, but Wilder got back up. I believe in the next few rounds that the doctor came in the ring before the round started and was like, hey man, show me something where you gotta go, or can you continue and stuff. And Wilder's out here slick, too tough for his own good. So that happened. He kept on going, and he was just continuing to be out on his feet the whole time. And the next couple rounds, he got touched up. Round 11, he kind of rallied a little bit at the end with like a little flurry of hooks and looping punches and whatnot, but it wasn't enough to really get anything done. Final round, round 12, Fury, he was touching him. Wilder's out on his feet again, looking silly, atrocious defense, everything, you name it, bad stamina. And Fury finally got him up against the ropes, hit him with that hook. He missed the hook, and then he threw another right hook or right overhand, whatever you want to like to call that one. and dropped him, man. Dropped him bad, dropped him clean, man. Had Wilder kind of limp for a little second, and then you know, they had to come scoop him up off the ring, man. So basically, we know what happened. But things we can take away from the fight, man, is that you know, have your conditioning in order, man. When you don't have your conditioning in order, it stops you from being able to execute the things that you want to execute in the fights. Like I liken it to, you know, you being in a dream. Like it's like you can't. It's like you know what you want to do, but you can't do what you want to do. Like that's how it feels when you have a lack of conditioning in the ring. It's like, yeah, I want to throw this 3-piece, 4-piece combination, but I can't do it because I'm way too tired. Or I want to move my feet a little faster, but I can't because I'm way too tired. Or I should have moved my head out the way, but I'm not thinking coherently because I'm way too tired. And that's, you know, that's basically what lack of conditioning is, man. Like make sure you're getting your, you know, your long runs in, your sprints, your sparring, your swimming, whatever it might be. If you got the means, go ahead and do all that. But make sure you're getting your conditioning. It was frustrating to watch Wilder, man. It was one of those fights where, you know, you wanted to take over Wilder's body and get in there and execute the stuff for him, and, you know, have the cardio for him. But it was just kind of frustrating to watch, man. Second thing I would say is don't rely too much on one good thing, man. If you have power, you cannot rely too heavily on that, because other things are gonna fall by the wayside. Wilder's footwork, Wilder's defense, Wilder's combination punching, all neophyte novice level. Like it's like you would think Wilder never made it to the Olympic level or has done the things he's done in boxing. And yeah, he's got astronomical power that nobody else will have for a little while, but you gotta improve on other things. If Wilder improved on other things, he'd be a monster. If he had any of the other things, like strategy, stamina, or what's another thing that he could have? But yeah, if he had any of those along with his power, I think he could have made this happen. But he doesn't have that. So you know, we got what we got here. Another thing that I'd like to say is, yeah, it's cool to be tough, and it's awesome, and it will get you through some fights. And yeah, people will look at you like, yeah, he's tough, and I'll enjoy watching this fight. People want to come see and all that kind of stuff, but it's really not worth it, man. Fighting for the fans is really stupid. And I know Wilder's talking about, I want to go out on my shield. So you're probably like, yeah, he's not fighting for the fans. Shut the hell up, man. We're not trying to say nothing about him, his mindset, and like, yes, we are actually. Yeah, his mindset is bad, man. His mindset is bad. You shouldn't be out there trying to fight for the fans. Yeah, like most of us, man, as fighters, we all are really too tough for our own good, man, and we don't really know when to quit. But yeah, you're gonna be in a hospital, in a home somewhere, out of your mind, not knowing where you're at, and then somebody's gonna have to help you doo-doo or whatever the hell kind of other ailments you might have from the trauma that you took during your boxing career, and all the fans are gonna be out there. They're gonna forget about you. Maybe somebody will have a poster up, and you know, every now and again somebody be like, who's that? And then they'll be, oh, that's Deontay Wilder, or blah 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 blah, whatever your name is. But you know, they'll just forget about you, and they'll go along with their life, and you'll just be out there outside. But yeah, man, that's pretty much the recap of the fight, man, and the things that I have grabbed from it, man. If you've watched to this point, man, I really appreciate you checking it out, man. Please let me know what you guys think about the fight as well, man. Congratulations to Tyson Fury, man. I also have to give him props on you know, having heart as well, and you know, because you know, he got through the mental situation throughout at the beginning of his career where he was depressed and everything, fat as hell and all that kind of stuff, and now he's here doing what he's doing. So I gotta give him props on that, man. But let me know what you guys thought about the fight. Y'all have a great day, and I'll see you next time.